Right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. So what we're talking about today is actually gloves. So winter's drawing in. I was out the other day and it was showing 6 degrees when I was out on the Vosges on the outside temperature gauge. So gloves are now becoming a bit of a thing. Before I go on though, I'm just going to qualify a little bit and just mention that this video, for the first time ever on this channel, actually contains product placement. So I've been sent some gloves to review for the channel. I mean, how amazing is that? And after the review, I get to keep the gloves. So it's kind of win-win. So if you don't like that we're featuring stuff that companies have sent me, then obviously don't continue with the video. I just wanted to give fair warning about it. What I will say though about these gloves is I've been sent them with no instructions or caveats or conditions or anything. They just come to me and I make a video of them and I keep the gloves. So it actually feels quite nice. It's a little bit of a kind of bonus prize for making stuff on the channel, YouTube channel. You don't make any money from doing YouTube, but if somebody sends me a pair of gloves that I actually want, then I'm in luck. Okay, so let's get into the topic of gloves. I'll tell you what I have for my existing glove collection. Sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? Collection, but that's what it is. So I will start off with my most popular gloves. And these little Weisse, they're little shorty gloves. They're a single layer of, I think, leather, I think they are. They've got a little bit of an armoured across the knuckle, but they're very, very thin, and they've got a single strap which secures them. Now these gloves, absolutely perfect in the summer. They literally have the most dexterity, almost the same as if you were using your bare hands to control the instruments on the motorcycle. These have their limitations, namely in heat transfer. So any kind of wind onto these, if it's below 15 to 18 degrees, you know, that's like a spring day here in the UK, then this glove is going to have you a cold hand. They also won't permit these onto the racetrack as well because they don't cover up at your wrist enough. So these gloves are not permitted in any kind of sporty motorcycle riding. But they have a retro look and they're short, they're dexterous, so I like them. Okay, I just touched on racetrack, so if I go on the track, which I probably won't be doing from now on, but when I did, I used to wear gloves like this, which is an RST gauntlet style glove, which is about as armoured as a medieval knight's gauntlet. The only problem with them is they're also cold, and you lose a little bit of dexterity. Not much, because they're still a single layer of leather, but they are a little bit less dexterous than the previous shorty gloves. They also don't look good. Like, they don't really go with anything apart from like a full leather Power Ranger suit. It's just not really a good look for a retro style bike. I mean, yeah, I could wear these with the BSA, but there's no point really. I don't need all of this armour, because I don't ride the BSA flat out everywhere. I'm more of a plodder. So these gloves have kind of gone to the back of the shelf. I don't use those as much. And that brings me on to the gloves that I wear most recently. I took these gloves to Norway, and I took these gloves out the other day when I went out on the Vosges when it was 6 degrees. These are, again, they're RST, but they're a heated glove. And you can see they're a winter style glove, even without the heating, because they're very padded. They've got a lot of material, and they're just a big sort of bulky glove, basically, with a lot of... Oh, here's Susie coming. Just doing a glove review, because that's right, the new gloves have arrived. So I haven't even opened them yet. I haven't even opened them.
Brilliant.
So I'm doing this now. So this is actually, talking of Susie, I'll give you credit, because you actually bought these gloves for me 2 or 3 winters ago. And I've been wearing these gloves basically continuously in all cold weathers. So you charge the battery up, plug the little battery in there, and then close the zipper. And it lasts about 2 hours or 1 hour 45 on the hottest setting. There's 3 different settings.
Even when we go for a walk, they're great.
Do you want to come into the video? Hello.
Hello, everybody.
So these it's a nice greeting, isn't it? These are the gloves which I wear for most winter occasions. Downside to these gloves is, of course, that they are very bulky. The other thing about these gloves is there's no, talking of the thumb, there's no heating element in the thumb. So if your glove is like that over the bars, then this bit gets wind blast and it actually gets cold on the thumb, whereas your fingers stay warm. So that's a little bit of a quirk to these gloves. Okay, so that's an introduction to the gloves. Rambled on far too long. I'm going to now open the new pair of gloves that I've been sent. So this is like a bit of an unboxing or unwrapping exercise. They just arrived today, about 20 minutes ago. So I've literally just set the camera up, come down to open them. That's the first bag undone. Let's rip open the second. Oh, okay, so we've got a little inner bag. It's easy looking as well to see what they're like. Iron Jia's motorcycle. So they're in this little plastic like bag that we'll probably keep to put something in. And then inside that, there's another bag. So I'll undo these poppers, see what the gloves actually look like. It's quite exciting, isn't it? Right, out they come. Whoa. So as I was kind of hoping and suspecting, everything's falling on the floor. I can tell I don't do unboxing videos very often. They're a little bit of a combination between the heated gloves that I had, they actually clipped together, the heated gloves that I had previously and the armoured gloves.
Perfect.
Actually,
exactly what we wanted.
They are actually a great combination between those two.
Can I just bump in
Come
here
on.
and say that the fact that they are like that, I better put my head
Get
on
your
the
head
screen.
in the screen.
Is actually Sean manifesting that. So his channel is Mindful
It is
Motorcyclist.
Mindful Motorcyclist.
And he 100% manifested
Oh, wow.
this. So the two things that he actually needed were gloves, which he had some vouchers for Christmas, for his birthday, to look at.
From your mother.
Which he's actually going to buy something else with now. But he was looking at this style of glove, heated, more dexterous and armoured. And then somebody obviously offered these to be reviewed.
Yeah.
And the same thing
Iron Jia's.
happened with something else that is on its way to you.
That is on its way,
which
yeah.
I won't tell you
Yeah,
about now.
yeah.
But he's manifesting hard here and very, very
Things are
successfully.
appearing, yeah.
Well
Well,
done.
I was saying earlier in the video, it's the first time we've actually had a product placement on the channel.
It's amazing.
Which I'm actually quite excited about.
And I was saying to Sean that this is the thing that he, at one point, was dreaming about happening. And he's made it happen. And also it means that the success of his channel is not just on how happy you guys are, how much fun he has, how much money he earns. It's also now products that he is, actually be able to review.
And I actually wanted,
and
didn't
that
I?
you'll use.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant. Really, really proud of you.
Thanks very much. Right, so...
There's the little booklet.
Okay, loads of stuff fell on the floor because we had never done an unboxing before. So these are Iron Jia's heated motorcycle gloves. So for me, look, I actually wanted some heating gloves. They very kindly sent some through and I've just tried them on. The size is medium, which is a little bit snug. I'm normally a small, as you could see from the other gloves we talked about earlier. I'm normally a small, but I think in this one I'm a medium to large. So I've got medium. And I think that's probably the right size. Probably if they just loosen up a little bit, they'll be fine. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for listening. Like I say, I'm going to go and test these gloves out in subsequent videos. They already feel warm. They fit quite nicely. They've got a little bit of a drawstring there, which I quite like. But yeah, I'm just pleased to say we've had some actual products sent to the channel. So it's a bit of a first for me. So thanks a lot for watching. And yeah, you'll see these gloves in subsequent videos. Thank you very much.